to fulfill. Hearing no objection, Mr. Joyce, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and welcome, Secretary Duffy.
Mr. Joyce.
Mr. Secretary, in FY19, the Department of Transportation launched a port infrastructure development program to increase port capacity and resiliency while modernizing an aging port infrastructure. Since then, the department has distributed more than $2 billion to port authorities, tribal, state, and local governments and private companies. While 70% of these funds went to the West Coast and East Coast ports last year, only 2% of these funds were awarded to the Great Lakes ports. I'm concerned that under the previous administration, these funds were not being distributed fairly across all regions. In your testimony, you mentioned your budget request provides the Maritime Administration with $596 million more than FY25 enacted less. How will your request help ensure ports in all regions of the country have access to needed funding so that they are able to operate at full capacity?
So I thought you might ask me that question. So I asked MARAD, is there a disparity in the money that goes to the Great Lakes? And they're telling me no, but I'm going to investigate that a little bit further. As you know, I'm from northern Wisconsin, and we care about Lake Michigan and Lake Superior, and equal access to resources is important. It's a driving force in the economy in our region. So I understand that. I'll continue to have this discussion with MARAD, and would look forward to getting back to you and getting you the information that I find.
Thank you. I've been open about going for all the Great Lakes. I haven't just pushed Lake Erie. But can you describe any plans your department has to ensure and improve that regional distribution of federal assistance under the Port Infrastructure Grant, or is that something that you need to?
Well, we're working through our plans right now, and would be happy to partner with you as we review that and look at it.
Many aviation stakeholders are still concerned about the challenges the FAA faces in reviewing medical certificate applications, as well as the steps it's proposing to streamline that process. According to stakeholders, two of the main issues causing delays in the FAA medical certification process are, first, the outdated paper-based system used to submit and process medical records, and second, the limited availability of specialist review panels, which only meet every couple of months and can only review a small number of cases at a time. These challenges create long wait times before a physician can even begin reviewing a case, leaving both the pilots and the aviation medical examiners stuck in a stressful and often frustrating holding pattern. Secretary, do you describe any actions your department's taken or plans to take to streamline this process, reduce costs to taxpayers, and ensure pilots can safely return to the air in a timely manner?
So this is an issue that I too have heard a lot about. A lot of pilots have reached out. It is too slow, it's too laborious, complicated. And so I've had conversations with the FAA on how we can improve this process. And I'd be happy to, again, circle back with you and talk about how we're going to navigate making this process more responsive and quicker.
And I understand and fully appreciate the fact that you've inherited a lot of problems in a small period of time, and I've seen you work, that you'll be able to work through this process. I'll throw out one last thing, is I had an opportunity under former Chairman Schuster and Secretary Chow to go to Canada to see the system that they have in place up there for the aviation control. And I know that there's some issues with it, but there's better systems that exist than what we have in place. And then been in the towers to watch the people have to transfer paper. I can't believe that in this day and age, this is the American system, but I know under your leadership, we'll get that problem fixed. Thank you, sir. I yield back.